Patricia Wolf.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Aletheia.
How are you, Eduardo?
I'm doing great.
Patricia, hello.
How's your Saturday?
Oh, it's crazy. Saturday, it's, on Saturday we used to resolve our problems. So, gosh, it's so crazy. But it's okay. It's better that.
Oh,
if not, maybe
everything.
you'll feel like boring. Hello, Daniel.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm so happy that you are here with us.
Sure.
Thank you so much for coming.
Nice to be here.
Cool. Thank you for coming. Cynthia is from BT, Innova Talking. Thank you, Cynthia. Brianna, hello, Brianna. How are you today? I think Ana Paula is a guest. I'm not sure. If you want to say something or no, you are in a secure place to talk with us in English. We are all here to learning, to improve our English, so it's okay. Who else? I don't know who is Luisa. Maybe she's guest too. Hello,
I'm a
hello.
guest too. My mom, she was saying that the group, the Toastmasters, is really good to practice our English, so I'm here to learn too.
Perfect. Thank you for coming.
You'll be very
I
welcome.
hope you have, very welcome. I hope you have a nice time with us today.
Thank you.
You can turn on your camera for us to see.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. I will make that. I'm just gonna go to my computer because my phone is with a problem with the camera. I'll have to fix this.
Sure, no problem.
Okay. Thank you for coming. Who else? So we are almost there. Hello.
Aletheia.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Did you hear from Martha from Elite Toastmasters? Have you heard from her yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. They're at a conference, but she'll be in touch with you. She's a VP of Education and distinguished Toastmaster, and she's my mentor. So she'll be in touch for next week. And thank you very much for giving me the time next week. All right, I appreciate it. Even though it was adjudicated here in America, it'll be nice to see how the response to it in your country.
Thank you.
Thank you
for coming. Thank you. Well, Alessandro is our Toastmaster of the day, but he's having some computing problems. So let's see what's going on with him. Hello, Brianna. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you, Aletheia. I've been practicing. I should have practiced more.
Okay. Don't worry. Take your time. I really understand you. So it's okay. Who else? Nilson is, I think, he's our new member. He's coming to
hello, Ale. I'm having a little problem with my microphone here, but my first time here, I'm just try listen, and the next time I hope to have the courage to write with you.
Perfect. That's it. Okay. Nilson, your camera is like that? If you can.
Yes, I'm have problems with the camera too.
Okay. It's funny. Hello, Ale.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this meeting.
Thank you.
Nice to see everyone. Nice to see you, Daniel. Long time no see, my friend.
Yes, yes. It was a surprise.
Yeah, great to have you here. Okay, guys, I was setting up my computer. Now I think everything is okay. We are starting our meeting on time. That's great. Could you please just verify if everyone is here during the first presentation I'm doing now?
Okay, I'm doing it now because I don't see our timer, for example.
Okay.
So you can start, yeah, about talking about Toastmasters, this stuff.
Okay, so as we always do, we have first a brief presentation about Toastmasters, our club, and Toastmasters International, the organization that's behind this meeting, that support us and give this amazing educational program to us to develop communication and leadership skills. To our meeting guide, always remember to keep your microphone mute. I'm not sure if after 1 year of COVID, everyone here already know that our business meeting, personal meetings, keeping the microphone mute is a great way to keep pay attention in the presentation during the meeting. So we use here in Toastmasters the sign language to applause during the meeting. So every time you see us doing this, after every participation, we are going to applause the person that was presenting. We always try to remember you to use the word of the day during your participation. The word of the day will be presented by the grammarian of this meeting. And every time you hear the word of the day, you can use it by someone to give a thumbs up to recognize the person that used that word. And if you are here and is presenting for the first time, remember to look for the person that is the timer in the participant list and to click in the 3 dots in the upper right corner and you close and you choose the pin video. So the person will fill your screen and during your presentation, you can keep looking into your camera and you will see the screen changing colors and you can keep your speech on time. And if you are here for the first time, you can see here in the left side, we are recording this meeting and we are broadcasting live to YouTube because we keep track of this meeting so our speakers can see how they perform after the meeting. We don't use this as a commercial use, so don't worry about that. And if you're here for the first time again as a guest, remember that's not mandatory for you to speak, so you can keep here with us. If you have any doubts in Portuguese or in English, you can leave your message in the chat box or during our break or after the meeting, we can talk and hear you and your doubts. It's a great opportunity for you to hear, to understand how this meeting is handled and what is Toastmasters. So if you have any doubts, just leave a line in the chat and it will be a pleasure to help you understand more about our meeting. So our club mission here in Brasília Toastmasters is to develop public speaking skills and leadership skills through active participation and inclusive experience and continuous learning. So this is all the idea that we conceive here in our club, but this is solid being held and shared with Toastmasters International mission. For you to understand, we have community clubs like we have this club here, Brasília Toastmasters, is an open club, so everyone can join as a guest or you can join as a person during any time in the year. But we have corporate clubs. Corporate clubs are clubs that are sponsored by companies that understand that inside of them is a great place to develop some person that will be a great leader. And they understand that if you communicate better, in some time will be held in a position that you need to be leader. As you see in the history of time, great leaders are always or almost always great communicators. So this is a great opportunity for you to understand how this is handled. So you can see here, great companies, this is a small fraction of them, and all of them has at least one club inside of their company. So this is for you to understand how strong Toastmasters is and how reliable this educational program is too. Toastmasters around the world is an international non-profit organization that teach public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. As I mentioned before, we have open clubs, community clubs like ours, and you have corporate clubs. We are in more than 143 countries in the world. We have more than 16,000 clubs meeting in person, online, or in hybrid meetings. You can join any club that you want if they meet online, or you can join a club in your city to be in-person meetings. If you don't have a club in your city, you can talk to us and we will give your contact to the person that's responsible in Toastmasters Brazil, so they can help you sponsor and open the club in your city. And we have more than 350,000 or 58,000 members around the world. So this is a great place. We have a great community that share knowledge and help each other grow with the Toastmasters educational program. This is for you to understand the board of the club. Currently, I'm the president of the club. We have here Aletheia Mello, our vice president of education. We have Margarete Carneiro, Rejane Reis, Bruno Rabelo, Luis Freire, and Kleber Rocha. Why we are showing this for you today? It's because every time during the year we have club elections, and this is going to be held in the next month. So we always try to promote this opportunity. As we talked before, Toastmasters is a communication and leadership skills that you can practice with meetings like this and holding positions like this as a board of the club directors. There is no prerequisite to be joining us as a director. We just need to be a member. Toastmasters, as we have for the speech, we have a lot of materials that can help you understand how to perform each of these roles. And during your next term, we will be here to help you. We are guiding you with the Toastmasters guide material to help you grow your leadership skills and use the club to do that. So as I mentioned before, we are Toastmasters, Brasília Toastmasters. It's a great pleasure to have you all here. This brief introduction is done every time that we have a meeting. And now is the time that we pass the word for the Toastmaster of the day. And today I'll be your Toastmaster of this meeting as a person that conduct the meeting, is the person responsible to invite the speakers, to invite the person that will be here helping us with these roles, and welcome the guests. As I mentioned before, we don't have meetings alone. We need people to help us and to make this meeting working. Okay, so our time is here or not yet, Aletheia?
Not yet, Ale.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Someone would like to step up to be our timer for this meeting before I presented the roles? If no, I can do, no problem. I can change my colors. Okay, so we are moving. If you'd like to join us, time is a great role. Is one of the small leadership opportunities that we have during the meeting and during the whole year. So Naya was supposed to be our timer today. I believe she had some issues. And now we have a volunteer to be our timer. So Kim Gibson. Hello, Kim. How are you, my friend? Are you prepared to show how you share with us the timer report or the timer colors? Or you need a minute to do that? If you don't, I can invite you here. Okay, no problem. I just saw it was a mistake. Okay, so for you to understand, the timer is the person responsible to show colors that represent the minimum, the medium, and the maximum time for each participation during the meeting. Every project has a time limit and a minimum time. So in the right time, I will share with you colors of the screen. So when you have the minimum time, I will share with you the green color. And when we have medium time, I will share with you the yellow color. And when we have the maximum time, I share with you the red. So you know that you have 30 seconds to finish your speech and you can move on with our meeting. So keeping on with this presentation, we have our accountant and grammarian, Mr. Kim Gibson. Kim, could you please explain for us the importance of your roles today and what is the word of this meeting?
Hello, guys. Thank you, Alessandro. Today we're gonna have the word of the day. It's gonna be the word furthermore. It's a connector. It's very important for us to use this to connect two ideas, to add new information to our speech. Synonyms are in addition or besides. Yeah. We have some examples here. He is an actor. Furthermore, he's a great singer. We have to stay home. Furthermore, we need to keep social distancing. So guys, I encourage you to use these words throughout your speech so you can practice these words and you can enrich your speech while presenting your presentation. All right, so I'll be here taking notes about some grammar mistakes or some pronunciation mistakes. And in the end of the meeting, I'm gonna give you feedback of how you can improve your English. All right. So back to you, Toastmasters.
Okay, thank you, Kim. So as Kim mentioned, the grammar is a really important role, and Kim will be our accountant. Either it's the person that takes notes of the filler words that we use sometimes without noticing during our participation. So together with the grammar, I believe he will share with us this report. That's great for you to understand how you use that words, when you should be pausing your speech, or you need to just give a brief moment to think about something. So this is great. And we are going to see that at the end of our meeting. And we have Aletheia Mello as our topics master today. Topics master is the person responsible to prepare and deliver to us impromptu speeches. She will invite someone from the club or a guest, if you want, to perform a small speech between 1 and 2 minutes. And the right time after the prepared speech, I will invite her to explain better his role and what will be the theme of his questions today. Okay, thank you so much, Aletheia. And we have our guest, Eduardo Barbosa from Rio Toastmasters. Thank you, Eduardo. Eduardo today will be our general evaluator. Toastmasters is always about feedback. We are going to see that at every speech, we have someone to evaluate that person. And we have today Eduardo to give a feedback about the whole meeting, how that was conducted from the beginning to the end, and how was the performance of these evaluators during their presentation. So Eduardo is taking notes about everything. And after that, even the club needs and will always improve with great feedback from general evaluator. So moving on to our prepared speech for this meeting, let me just write down here, Brianna, 1 second, the time of your speech. And we have, okay. And Brianna Perez is our member. She is in the Presentation Mastery Pathway in Toastmasters Educational Program. The project that she is delivering today is evaluation and feedback. The objective here for her is to deliver a speech about anything that she wants, and she will receive a feedback from Cynthia. This feedback that Brianna is receiving today, she needs to apply that and improve in the next future meeting with another speech or with the same speech. So this is the second project in the Toastmaster journey for her. This is a great way to start and to receive feedback and improve in the next speech. The title of her speech today is The Union. And the title with The Union, please welcome Brianna Perez. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Alessandro. Just for a little bit of context for everyone, I am officiating a wedding on May 27th. So this is my speech for that wedding. And we'll begin. Please be truly present at this special time and turn off your cell phones and put down your cameras. The photographers will capture how this moment looks. I encourage you all to capture how it feels with your hearts and without the distractions of technology. Please be seated. Welcome, friends and loved ones. Thank you for joining us to witness the marriage and celebration of Jason and Chelsea. You are all special people in their lives, and they did not want to get married without you. One special person that could not be here with us was Chelsea's father, Philip. We know that he would have cried all the way down the aisle with her if he could, and that his presence is here in her heart and always. Jason and Chelsea learned to love from their parents. From Denise, Chelsea learned that love is to be expressed often, as evidenced by the fact that they talk on the phone at least 3 times daily. Jason learned from Carmen and Marco that love is about being there because they are and always have been there for him. And now, a reading from The Union by Robert Fulgram. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. And from that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you've been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held riding in a car or overeating a meal or during long walks, all of those sentences that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, you will, we will. Those late night talks that included someday, somehow, and maybe. And all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all of those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you've been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dance partner, and even teacher. For you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now, you shall say a few words that take you across the threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between you. After these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband. This is my wife. Chelsea and Jason will now make their vows and promises to one another. Chelsea says her vows, Jason says his vows. Now, I would like to say something special about this amazing couple. Jason and Chelsea's relationship epitomizes love and commitment. I've seen this couple grow and mature over the years, and from the beaches of California to the skyscrapers of New York, this couple has been through a lot. Chelsea and Jason, the time has finally come for you to make this commitment officially in front of your friends and family. Jason, do you promise to choose Chelsea every day and to love her in word and deed? Do you promise to recognize her as your equal and support her goals and dreams for the future? Do you promise to be open and honest and share yourself fully? Great, you do. Chelsea, do you promise to choose Jason every day and love him in word and deed? Do you promise to recognize him as your equal and support his goals and dreams for the future? Do you promise to be open and honest and share yourself fully? You do. Great. John, please bring forth the ring so that the couple may exchange their tokens with each other. Jason, repeat after me. Let this ring be a symbol of my promises and love for you, my bride today and forever. Chelsea, repeat after me. Let this ring be a symbol of my promises and love for you my husband, today and forever. Jason and Chelsea, with your oaths and promises made, your intentions and commitments stated, your rings given and received, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
Amazing. Amazing, Brianna. Great. It's great to see how we can handle those master speech in such different ways. Brianna talked with us the last meeting about how trying to use the club to prepare for this special moment that she was invited in the real life to perform as a minister during the friend's marriage. So this is great, Brianna. Congratulations. So now I'd like to invite everyone to take a minute to just leave feedback for her. It's really important for you to share this, your thoughts. Our guests can leave your feedback, either what you think was great, or you think you can improve in her speech, in her presentation today. You can evaluate the content of the speech, you can evaluate body language, the tone of the voice, and Brianna is ready to receive this feedback and take that with great opportunity to learn. So she will receive the email tomorrow with your feedback. So please just access the link in this chat and you can give her your feedback. I will take note of 1 minute for you to do that. Okay, you can keep writing your feedback. Take your time, don't worry. And share you can write that in Portuguese or in English if you feel easy to do that. In both of language, there is no problem. Brianna is American, but she's here to learn more about Portuguese, so she can receive our feedback in Portuguese either. Okay, so we are moving on to our next prepared speech. And now we have Akiko Yamagami, our member here from Brazil, and she's in the same path that Brianna, that's presentation mastery. And the project today is effective body language. How can you use your body to speak with you? So I'm sure that Akiko has prepared a lot before this meeting, and she will be evaluated by Pedro Cardoso. And the title of her speech today is 3 Facts of Nonverbal Message. Akiko Yamagami with the speech, 3 Facts of Nonverbal Message. The stage is yours, Akiko. Remain true that I'm going to be your timer.
Hi there. Don't worry, I know my camera is off. I'm speaking without showing myself intentionally. Why am I doing this? Before I share the reason, I would like to invite all of you to a quick experiment. Can you join? Thank you. So at first, I'd like you to read the sentences on my monitor. I'll give you 5 seconds. So let's start. Okay, that's it. Please hold the impression you have right now. And then next, I'm gonna demonstrate those dialects. So now, please listen to me. Hey baby, how was your day? It was good. How's yours? It's awesome. Looks like that. That's it. Thank you for being a part of my experiment. By the way, that dialogue is from my real life. One day I came home after a long day and then found out my husband, who was actually taking a day off on that day and then playing video games, which is his favorite. But thing is, he left every chore left behind. That's why I was not in a bad mood in that dialogue. Anyway, how was it? Does anyone find any differences between your impressions you first had or second had? I did this to see if the famous fact is true, which is when verbal messages and non-verbal messages are contradictory, most people believe in non-verbal messages like facial expression or voice tones, like that. Research shows from 70 to 93% of all communication rely on nonverbal messages. As these days, lots of our communication happen online instead of meeting in person. Let's be careful about non-verbal messages more than ever. If you want to deliver your message correctly, turn your camera on and then show up and then use body language as much as possible. But if you want to hide your honest feeling or honest opinion, do the opposite, because nonverbal messages convey more correct information than words. However, there is a case nonverbal messages don't work. For example, when I saw this gesture in Brazil for the first time, like, nossa, I thought they're angry or so. But actually, this means, nossa, I messed up. So there is substantial difference, cultural differences on how people use body languages. So if you have any chance to talk to a Japanese person, it would make it easier if you know the gesture, the meaning of the gesture of us. Do you want to learn a little bit about it? I think so. I'll give you a little quiz. First, I will show you a gesture. Next, I will give you two options, and then you guess the correct meaning. Okay? Ready? Good. And here's the gesture. One more time. What does it mean?
Excuse me.
I give you option, Alexandra, but thank you for joining. A, no way. B, something smells bad. The correct answer is no way. Ooh, cool. But how about this? One more time. What's the meaning? A, come here. B, go away. The correct answer is come here. Isn't it interesting to check out these kind of differences between cultures? However, there is one which should not be limited within a particular culture. It should be known universally. Does anyone know the meaning of this gesture? One more time. What's the meaning of this? Actually, it's asking for help, and it's called the signal for help. The signal for help is introduced in Canada and in the United States by their Women's Foundation last year. As staying home spread due to the COVID-19, domestic violence cases increased worldwide. And to combat that, this gesture was created. That's why this is a rare case that words and the hand gesture does not necessarily match. It's possible if the speaker talk about some random topic while the hand gesture is asking for help. Because if a person say, I need a help in verbal message, and then if the other member can hear that, it's possible another abuse may occur. So if you see someone using this gesture, check out with the person safely to find out what you can do or what they need. Like this, nonverbal message has a strong power, and we should learn a little bit about their character. They speak louder than words. They have cultural differences, but also there is something that shouldn't be culturally different. That's it. I hope these tips would help you to improve your communication skill, not only as a speaker, but furthermore, as a good listener. Thank you so much.
Amazing speech, Akiko, and great message for your closing. I didn't know about this sign. I know about the red dot in the hand, and I'm not sure if it's universal or not, but I heard someone that if you paint a red dot as a woman and you show that for someone in a public place, it should understand that she is in trouble in some way. So great to know that this is something. Thank you so much. Great speech. And now we have time for our feedback, as we had with Brianna before. Take your time to share with us your feedback for Akiko. Our guests can always participate on this part of the meeting. You can share anything that you think that can help Akiko with good or positive or negative feedback. Don't worry. She's always know that we are using this to improve ourselves. So we are having 1 minute for you to write down your feedback for her. You can use this link that will be delivered is direct to her email address.
Alessandro, you're showing up your screen.
Thank you, Eduardo. Thank you so much. I was checking our feedback. We have a Google Sheets that automates how the feedback is delivered to our server, and we automatically deliver that feedback to our members' email address. I was checking to see if that was working. Thank you for noting that I was changing my screen. So our 1 minute has passed, but you can keep writing your feedback. Take your time. It's really important for them to receive your notes on how was the performance. Now we are moving to our third prepared speech for this meeting. We have now Vanessa Santos. That's either in the presentation mastery pathway program. And the project that she's using today is understanding vocal variety, how to use different voice tones, voice volume to deliver speech. As we have body language, the use of your voice can really engage the audience or make them look away and not pay attention. So that's really important for us to understand that. So she needs to write something that she can choose, but the objective here is to use in some way different vocal variety. She'll be evaluated by Margarete Carneiro, and the title of her speech is Regulatory Sandboxes. Vanessa Santos with the speech Regulatory Sandbox. The stage is yours, Vanessa. Vanessa, you are muted.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Again.
Good afternoon, everyone. To better understand the concept of regulatory sandboxes, it is important that we first know the context in which this tool has been created. We are living in an era called the Fourth Industrial Revolution. It is also called Industry 4.0. And what are the characteristics of this industrial revolution? In this industrial revolution, instead of only one, we have several technologies appearing and changing the way we live and also the way we produce goods. We have AI, biotech, machine learning, big data. We have several technologies, and the government can get a bit lost in the middle of all these technologies. The way the government reacts can lead us to two different types of problems. The first problem occurs when the government is too restrictive. If we are too restrictive, we can prevent the benefits of all these technologies to reach the society. The second problem is created when we are too permissive. If we are too permissive, we can fail to protect the citizens of the risks that these innovations can bring to them. One example of this kind of problem is the discussion that we have nowadays about the use that the tech companies do of our data. One way of stimulating the innovators to bring these technologies to the society is to create an exception regime. What is this regime? In this regime, the innovators are allowed not to follow all the rules that exist in their markets they are going to operate. One safe way of creating this regime is to create this regime inside a regulatory sandbox. The regulatory sandbox is an experimentation environment. It is created by one regulator or more than one regulator. And these regulators decide which of the rules they have created before that are not going to be followed by the innovator. During the experiment, the innovator is going to be followed by the regulator closely. And the regulator is going to analyze the risks, the opportunities, the benefits of this technology or new business model. After the experiment, the regulator has to decide, am I going to keep all the rules as they are, or am I going to change them to make it easier for this innovator to operate in the society? One example we have of a regulatory sandbox in the transport sector is the one that allows the innovators to test autonomous vehicles. There is one in Japan, and there are several others in other countries. When we talk about autonomous vehicles, it is important to understand that we are not talking only about cars. We're also talking about buses, trucks, and even ships. In the United States, a regulatory sandbox has been used to test shared use of scooters. This program has been tested during 2 years and is now implemented in San Francisco. In Canada, we have created a regulatory sandbox to test electronic documents for transporting dangerous goods. In this case, the companies that are participating in the sandbox don't have to have the documents in paper, the physical documents. They only have to do the electronic documents. We have an example of a regulatory sandbox here in Brazil. It has been created by the central bank in addition to the Securities and Exchange Commission. They have received 52 projects, candidates to enter the sandbox. And they are now deciding what are the companies that are going to participate in their project. The innovation can help our country to be more competitive. And it can also help us to be more efficient to face the environmental challenge. This is why it is important that we know the tools that we can use to incentivize the innovation. And today, my goal was to present to you one of these options, the regulatory sandbox. Thank you very much.
Okay, congratulations, Vanessa. There is no way to grow without innovation, without evolution. Great, great. I always love your speech because as I first met Vanessa, she always brings something that she learns in her work. And this showed to us how Toastmasters is so different for everyone, but the way to learn is the same. The improvement is the same for everyone in different levels, but everyone can improve, use the speech they want. So this is great. I always learn a lot with Vanessa since the buses that we have, the regulation about public transportation that we have someday. Thank you so much. So now I would like to invite you to, to bring a feedback for Vanessa. I just pasted the link in our chat box. Please, I would like to invite you to just click this link and give her your feedback. What you think about the speech, the content, or the use of the voice language, the vocal rights or language, anything that you notice that was good or bad that you think she can improve, or if you like to congratulate her, be our guest. It's always nice to have your feedback. Okay, you can keep writing your feedback for her. I will move on with our meeting to our first report for this meeting today. We have our timer report, and I will share that with you. We had 3 prepared speeches, all of them between 5 and 7 minutes to the maximum, and after that they had 30 seconds to finish their speech. Toastmasters don't have a rule for your speech. You can just try to say that before, so you can show your speech in the right time. So Brianna was delivering 5 minutes and 10 seconds, Akiko in 7 minutes and 36 seconds, and Vanessa Santos 5 minutes and 52 seconds. So for between 3 of them, just Brianna and Vanessa will be eligible to be voted. Every meeting we do that is a way to make you improve. And now we can vote in your personal opinion. If you're a guest, you can vote either who was the best prepared speech for this meeting. And I will share with you the poll on your screen right now. So we have 1 minute for you to vote. You can just click in the name that you think your personal opinion was the best prepared speech. And remember to use the word of the day. Furthermore, our grammarians remember you to try to use that as you participate in our meeting. Furthermore, because it's important for us to improve our vocabulary and our skills using sometimes words or maybe questions that we are not used to use in common days. Okay, I believe almost everyone voted. And now we can move with our meeting. And we have now a brief moment for a network break that we use for you if you want to go to the restroom, if you like to talk with us, if you just need to stretch your legs. We'll be pausing this meeting for 5 minutes, but I'll be here with you. And if you need to ask something, you can use the chat box, as I mentioned before, and you can use your microphone now if you want to open and speak with us. It will be a pleasure to have you here talking to us. If you need to ask something and you don't know how to do that in English, you can write down your message in Portuguese. I will read that and answer you.
I can see Azo today. Hello, Azo. How are you?
Hello. Hello. How
I'm
are you?
happy you are here today with us again.
I'm
Thank
also
you.
happy. Very, very interesting speech, and
Yeah.
thank you very much for
Thank you very much.
receiving me once more.
Oh, it's a
Very, very nice.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Lais Tio, our guest. Hi, Lais.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm so happy you are coming every Saturday. So you are almost a Toastmasters member. Cool. Just coming. It's okay.
Aletea, I just wanted to check, or Alessandro, either of you, is it okay?
Yeah.
Like, is it okay if I do the same speech in Portuguese, even though I know that the next speech has to be like a research one?
No, it's
the
next one is the evaluation, the feedback too, Ale. So I think it's okay. I've done it as well. When I was the first level, I've done one in Portuguese, and after that I have done it in English too. Just using our feedback from today, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you can do the next Saturday in Portuguese using this feedback from today, the same speech.
Okay, thank you.
Just because if you want to repeat, as you mentioned to us that you like to practice the speech, you can use, I'm sure that Alete can help you to find spots in different clubs. So you can maybe deliver the speech 3 times in a week if you want that. So talk with Alete, she can try to see an open spot in our club. Because if you are going to use the research and evaluation, it's really important for you to do the project as they said. It's really important for you to use something that you don't know yet a lot about, so you can research that and present for us, so the evaluation will be better for you for that specific speech. So for the wedding, I suggest for you to talk with Natalia and see if any club has an open spot for you to practice that in English or Portuguese.
Good idea. If you can during the week, it's a good idea too.
Yes.
Cool.
So we have another guest. Yes, sure. Anyone like to ask something? We have many guests here. I'm not sure if they were introduced before. Great to see you, Patricia. We have Nilson, Murilo, Laís, I think you spoke before, Luisa, Guilherme Osaka. How are you, everyone? Ana Paula, welcome. If you have any thoughts about our meeting, you can use this part of the meeting to talk to us.
Hello, everybody. I'm loving the meeting. It's very interesting. And sorry for not kind of greeting anyone because I was kind of shy. Sorry, I'm still shy, but I'm trying to losing the shyness and try to speak more in English.
Welcome, Ana Paula. So are you for any Toastmasters Club?
No, it's the first time here. It's the first time in the meeting. And I think it's very interesting to know like the speeches and to also practice English as well, like knowing other stuff and practicing is very informative.
Great. And how do you get to know about our meeting today?
Well, I was in the internet, so I saw there was like a Saturday to practice English. So I signed. No, it's not signing. Oh my god, I forgot. It's not signing. I think signing is signing to. Yes. Okay, I'll say Portuguese. Se inscrever.
Sim.
Okay, so I sign in and then I wait. Then I come to the meeting. I came to the meeting.
Great. Are you from Brasília?
No, I'm from São Paulo.
Great. We have, I think, Yeis is from São Paulo either. We have Eduardo from Rio de Janeiro. Patricia is from Arizona, United States. Brianna, I'm not sure. But we have a lot of persons that are not from this city here in Brasília, but they join us. So welcome to be our guest anytime you want. And if you want to join a club, we have clubs in São Paulo and we have clubs in Brazil and different places that you can join that has English as the principal language for the club, although we are Brazilian. And you have clubs as ours that we have meetings in Portuguese and in English. So it's great for you to understand that can help you improve not only your English skills, but your communication skills either.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
Alessandra?
Hello, Patricia.
I want to compliment the club. Your 3 speeches were excellent. And in comparison with many that yes, Akiko, absolutely. Thank you. Feminism needs you. I want to tell you that the quality of each speech was first class because they were very different and in-depth speeches and untypical, not typical of the speeches that are normally given. So bravo to Brazil. I think you're leading the way and I'm really proud that as a visitor, I'm becoming sort of part of you because I really noticed it today. And I think you did a magnificent job, each and every one of you. Okay, Vanessa, you are highly informative. Akiko, you were highly informative. Every one of you were. So please, thank you very much from all of us.
Okay, thank you, Patricia. Thank you so much. That is really important to other clubs to see that Toastmasters is for you to use the platform, to use this educational program to deliver the speech that you feel that you like to share. many people feel afraid to join because they think they need to speak about something that Toastmasters want them to speak about. And that's not the case. We can use the same material to study, but when you share a message, it's the same, it's your message. So it's great to see that you noticed that, Patricia, and I hope that can inspire your club to do the same. So we are moving on with our meeting, and I bring to the middle of the meeting, one special moment is to have our picture for this meeting, and I'd like to invite all of you that are here in this meeting to just open your camera briefly for a moment so you can take a screen capture of this group. And during this week, we are going to share that in our social media in Instagram account. So I'd like to invite everyone now to open your camera and give to us your best smile. Just close this. Let me see here, Guilherme. Hello, Guilherme. I'm not sure if Cynthia is here. Hello, hello.
Hi, everyone. Can I have a minute just to ask a question before you
take a
picture? Yeah, I'm just curious how I can join the group. You said to join the group. It's like a weekly meeting that you have, that Toastmasters have it, or I don't know how is the.
Okay, now I understand you.
Meeting.
Yeah, that's a great question. Many guests don't know about that, and they are curious about how their meetings are handled. The structure of the meeting is almost the same, and each club has its own agenda. So our club here in Brasília Toastmasters, we have 4 meetings each month. Many of the clubs has just 2 meetings, and from these 4 meetings, we have 2 in Portuguese and 2 in English. And they are handled every Saturday at the same time as you join us today. You can join the club or any club that you want by sending a message to us. You can leave your WhatsApp number or your email address in my chat box here. And I'm going to share your contact with our Vice President of Membership. Her name is Rejane Reis. She will share with you all the information that you need to know about Toastmasters. This information is the same for every club in the world. The price that you pay to be a member for the semester is the same in every club in the world either. It doesn't matter if you meet 1 time, 3 times, or 4 times, it's always the same. So that's a very demographic way to share the opportunity for everyone. You can join 1 club, and if you need, you can change clubs. Okay, so leave your contact here in the chat, and we are going to share with you further information about that. And after the meeting, we can talk more about it.
Okay, awesome. I have just one more question to Akiko, because I was kind of curious to how is the non-verbal when Japanese ones say that something is not smelling good, like no, but how is the non-verbal for the something is not smelling good?
I think it's maybe this is universal, but the pinch your nose and then it's very similar, but the pinch your nose added.
Okay.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you for your speech. It was really grateful.
Okay, so now let's do our picture, King. King are looking down, my friend. So 3, 2, 1. Give your best smile again, one more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's move on with our meeting. And we have now our first we have now our tabletop session. As I mentioned before, this is one of the most funnest and scariest moments of the meeting, because it's the place that you need to share some speech that you don't know what you're going to talk about. Aletheia Melo today is our tabletop master, and it's a pleasure to hand her the word. She will explain for you how is this working and what you need to know about this session. Aletheia, welcome.
Thank you. I will share my screen. with you. So the table topics is an opportunity to improve our ability to include new informations, quickly organizing our thoughts and deliver a speech, deliver some ideas. So for today, we have some information to do it. So we have encouraging you to use it, our word of the day. Today is furthermore, and we have to deliver it in between 1 and 2 minutes. So pay attention on the Alessandro backgrounds for that. And today, our speech will be about important memories. So I will tell you something about it to encourage you to understand what it means. So we all treasure memories because they allow us to relive delightful or hard times in our life. Furthermore, the interesting thing about our memories is that they are not beautiful to us. They are also beautiful and inspire to others. So in many ways, our memories shape who we are. They make up our internal biographies. So it's so important to think about our important memories. So for that, for today, I would like to invite you to say something. I have a small and nice question to make to you. And please, if someone would like to share with us your thoughts about it, I will invite you to do it, or I will share someone. So someone can open the microphone and say, me, please, to be kind. For example, I know we are here a special guest for me, so I'm totally sure he he wants to talk with us because I know you miss a lot table topics. So can you please, Daniel?
All right, yes.
And I know because you are our guest, but you are so experienced, so we will show everyone how it works. So okay. I will show my question just now. And that's it. It's about smiling. So let me introduce you. We already know that smiling not only offers a mood boost, but helps our bodies release cortisol and endorphins that provide numerous health benefits. So, knowing it, tell us which memory comes to your mind that makes you smile easily. Daniel, you have it between 1 and 2 minutes. Don't forget the words of the day. Daniel, please, the Zoom is yours.
Sure. Thanks, Aletheia. Let me just pin Alessandro here. Okay. All right. So a memory that comes to my mind that makes me smile is something of a personal achievement, right? And it comes to my mind because it happened like long time ago. It was during my youth. I had like around 17, 16 years. And I used to do skateboarding. I was almost a professional skateboarder. And there was this championship contest, which I was actually planning to go for a long time. And I had trained a lot for that. And it had like phases. It had like 3 phases. Like it was like preliminary, and there was the selection, and then you would go into second round. And then the best would go to the final round, which was the round of 10. And then you would do your best run on the track to see if that would be, I mean, if you can win the contest, right? So I wasn't really confident, but it was actually fun because it makes me smile, because since the beginning I was actually having fun. So I did the first round and I passed that. I passed, I think, in 4th or 3rd. Then I went to the second round and I passed in 2nd. And then in the final round, it was really fun. Was laughing with my friends. And I did my best run. I did a trick that everyone in the contest was like cheering and clapping. It was very fun. And at the end of the run, I ended the run in the middle of my friends. So we were all hugging together. It was really fun and laughing. And when the judges provided the score and I won the contest, was I think it was the best moment of my life. So it was really fun, and I ended up laughing at that moment really hard because it was unbelievable. Thanks, everyone.
How incredible experience! And when we are starting to talk about snowboard, oh my gosh, it's so dangerous, and you can laughing doing it. Oh,
it was
gosh.
a skateboard.
Skateboard.
Yeah, street skateboard.
Skateboard's almost the same, but always dangerous. Gosh.
Almost.
I have a child, and I'm so scared that he will like this stuff. Oh gosh, so funny time. So just to start, again I needed another person to deliver a speech like Daniel. Like it's your time to improve your English too, like me, for example. So just pushing you up, it's your time.
I can do it, Alete.
Vanessa?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, nice. So I will share with you the question, and it's about career. So let me introduce you. We have to decide our career at a young age, and this is always so difficult. So Vanessa, please tell us what memories you have of that moment of your life. Do you understand the question?
Yes, yes.
That's good. So pay attention, Alessandro, please. And the stage is yours.
Thank you, Aletheia. Okay, when I got to the moment of deciding my career, I remember that I had some doubts because I already liked learning languages, but I also liked physics and mathematics. So I was in doubt of which way I would go. And also my parents were kind of pressuring me to go to law school because they knew that I liked to read a lot, and they thought it would be a good profession. But at the end, I decided that I liked learning languages, but I didn't want to work with that. I wanted something that would be more challenging for me. And I was right. It was challenging from the beginning, the civil engineering course. And I didn't stop learning languages. That's something that is a big part of my life until today. But I love being an engineer. And I don't regret not being a lawyer. That's really not my thing. As a public official, I have to learn some laws and to study a little bit of law, but that's the least favorite part of the job. That's not really what I like. And I am happy with the choice that I did. The civil engineering course has a lot of different paths you can choose. I chose transport, but you can build, you can go to make projects of buildings, you can go to constructions, you can build dams, you can work with the treatment of water, or there are several things that you can do, and I'm happy with the choice that I did. It was not easy at the time, but I think I chose wisely. Thank you.
Thank you, Vanessa. I think you are the most intelligent woman that I know, because you are always managing the Polyglottas Club. So gosh, and you are engineer, you have your career. So I'm so proud of you, and I'm happy to know you here in Toastmaster. Thank you for all you give us in your speeches, in your thoughts, in our WhatsApp. So thank you, Vanessa, for that. And now I need another volunteer. I will share again my screen. And who wants to do now? Table topics. Who? I wanted to. Lais? Lais, I was thinking about you. Oh gosh, it's for you, this. So pay attention on my question. And it's about childhood. Let me introduce something for you. Childhood is an inavailable and definitive stage in the life of every person, which determines the personality, attitude, and the direction in the future. It's about the time when many things are done for the first time. See the faces of parents, play, make friends, go to school, learn to ride the bike, camp, fall in love, and many more. So it's a special time in our life. So Lais, please tell us the sweetest or funniest childhood memory you have. Did you understand the question? I think I was. It's longer. Yeah? So Lais, pay attention, Alessandro, please. You have between 1 and 2 minutes to deliver it. So Lais, the stage is yours.
Thank you.
Pushing up.
Well, I would like to share with you a memory, which is not from my childhood, but it was from a moment I felt like a child. It was really, really special. And it was the day that my dog arrived at my house. He was a puppy. It's a yellow Labrador. And it was probably one of the best moments of my life. And I felt like a child. It was so incredible. And he was a little bit scared and shy because, you know, he was just a puppy. But little by little, he started to feel at home. And he didn't play on the first days, but he bite a lot, our feet and our toes. And it was funny playing with him. He had a little cow, I think, yes, a little cow, vaca in Portuguese. It was a toy and it was so funny. He loved that toy. And well, yeah, that's it. I love him. Thank you.
Thank you, Lais. You are so sweet and your English is so nice. I can compare with the other time you came, so congrats. Thank you, Lais. Thank you. And now we have time to continue, Ale. Let me know.
Let me check 1 second. Okay. Yes, you can move. We have space for 2 more participation.
Cool. Let's move on. So guys, another one. It's let's share with us your nice, important moments, your memories too. Any volunteer? So I will ask it to someone to do it, and it's about. It's a nice theme, and so who I will choose? I will choose Patricia, because I think I'm curious about this about her. Patricia, can you? Are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, can you? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let me show you our answer. it's about difficulties. We all have a lot of hard time during our life, and it's important too. It helps us grow up and keep strong our path. So Patricia, please tell us the moment that you felt it was really hard, and then you understood the learning. Did you understand the answer? You know?
The question?
The question,
yes.
Sorry. It's a kind of nervous. So did you understand the question? Yeah?
Yeah, I think I did.
Remember the word of the day.
Yes.
Furthermore, and you have between 1 and 2 minutes. Pay attention, Alessandro. Patricia, the stage is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. When I went to school in England, every day in my second school, which was preparing you for university, was a Latin phrase, possunt quia posse videntur. They can because they think they can. And we said it, and that made everyone, by the way, we were all girls. It brought out the best. It produced women that went across the world who became very strong and very powerful, and I'm so proud of all of them. I had this magnificent idea, which nobody else was happy about, that I wanted to come to America, to the land of California, the blue tree, the blue ocean, the sky. And furthermore, I thought it was going to be really exciting. I was going to have a marvelous time. But the family decided, number one, they would bribe me. Therefore, I wouldn't go. I was number one, and that I should perhaps work hard and go on to Oxford and, do that, as the principal of the school had asked me to do. Then, because I wasn't going to do that, then I got the silent treatment for 6 months. After that, they gave up, and it came time to get on a ship called the United States liner, and the whole family and the friends all came to the dock, and they stood there en bulk, and there is nothing worse than looking down and seeing a group of people, and they are waving, and you know that life is going to change. You have changed it. I could because I thought I could. No matter what they were going to do, I was going to go. So I'd never done this before. I was young. I was in my late teens. It was supposed to be only for 1 year, but it turned into a lifetime. I suddenly took a deep breath, looked at them all, waved like that, and then said, Patricia, turn around, go forward into that ship, and don't look back. And that's what I did, guys. And I've never looked back. And it was one of the best exciting moments of my life. And I'm not sorry. Possunt quia posse videntur. Thank you.
Wow. I love it. My gosh, it's so courage. I love a powerful woman. And here in Toastmasters, we have a lot. And I completely understand you because I believe it totally with you have done. Oh, I'm so proud of you. And after that, I will talk about it in WhatsApp, please. Oh, gosh, I love this theme. So we have one more. I love this theme about moments. And who else wants to share with us some memories, some good story? So we have one more. So I will choose someone. Let me see. Oh, Hazel! Oh, I think you will like it. Let me share with you. It's about to be happy. Scientific evidence suggests that being happy may have major benefits for your health. Being happy promotes a healthy lifestyle. It may also help combat stress, boost your immune system, protect your heart, and reduce pain. So, Hazel, please tell us your last happy memory. Thank you. Did you understand the answer, the question again?
Yes, yes, understand.
Yes, thank you. Hazel, remember to use the word of the day 4, and you have between 1 and 2 minutes. Petition Alessandro, please, our Toastmaster of the day. So the stage is yours. Hazel.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for receiving me in this group, and I'm very happy to be here, and it's a great pleasure to be here. And I think one of the most happy moments that I had is with my wife, because she always very anxious or very preoccupied with me to trying to give me more and more joy of life. And one of most thoughts, or one of the most things that she likes to do is to travel around the world. And we have many times travel because she planned the travel, not me. And it's I'm very happy to be with her, because she planned all times the travel. When we have gone to many places like Korea, like US, like Europe, because she planned. So it's very important, and to be with someone who likes to join with you, and to make furthermore, and you happy, your happiness, and your joy of life. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Hazel. It's so beautiful. My father always said me that you have to care each other. It's a kind of special couple when each other care with, you know what I mean? You know, and I saw it in your speech. So nice. I will send you a heart because of that. Thank you, Hazel.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your beautiful story with us. I think I have done. Thank you all for today. Thank you all for your patience, because I'm trying to improve my English with you. You are my cobayas. Thank you so much for your patience. Back to you, Alessandro. Thank you all.
Thank you, Aletheia. Thank you for using this meeting and opportunity to move yourself, your comfort zone further. That's how we can improve. That's always a table talks to do English meetings, because it's always a struggle, a real necessity to grow. And this is great, because every time you can learn. And that was great to see the members of different persons with your presentation. Thank you so much. So moving on with our meeting, we have now our report of the time of this speech, and I will share with you how they were. Okay, so now we have five table talk speakers, and first we have Daniel Beck with 1 minute and 45 seconds. Then we have Vanessa Santos, 2 minutes and 15 seconds. After that, we have Lais Silva, 1 minute and 9 seconds. Patricia, 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And finally, we have Hazel with 1 minute and 58 seconds. So all of them are eligible to be voted as the best table talk speaker for this meeting. Our members can vote. And I'm going to share with you the poll on our screen. Just choose the one that you think was the best one. And we are moving on after that. So we have the screen with the names. Now we can just click one of them.
Oh, it's so hard today, Alan. Gosh.
Yes, but we improve in the pain. We grow in the pain, so we need to do that. Okay, I think everyone voted, and we are ready to have the results here, but I'm not going to share with you now. And we are moving with our meeting, and we have now our, okay, we have our feedback from the evaluators. This is the final session of this meeting. As I mentioned in the beginning, we always have feedback for the speakers, and we have feedback for the meeting itself and for the club. And we always start with the feedback for the speakers. And we have today Brianna Perez doing her presentation, and we have Cynthia Hidger as her evaluator. Now I'd like to invite Cynthia to perform her feedback for Brianna, and remind us, Cynthia, that you have between 2 and 3 minutes, and I'm going to be your timer today. The stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, Alessandro. Thank you, everybody. Brianna, I'd like to start saying that it's always a pleasure listening your speaking. I really liked your smile, your energy are contagious. Thank you for choosing me for evaluating you. We saw this energy and your smile in your speech, and especially when you introducing the bride and the groom. You're very excited doing this. Your vocal variety and gestures were fluid and energetic in that moment of your speech. You're doing so many gestures, and you use your voice to bring the audience next to you. Your eye contact seemed like you were at a ceremony, and this was very interesting because you look at the groom and the bride, the groom, the bride. I like this. From the middle of your speech, I don't know if you entered in your comfort zone, but your speech was less energetic, and your posture changed, and also your vocal varied. Yeah, it changed. Your stay more static, and you don't move your hands, and we saw only your head and shoulders. We can't see your hands or your gestures. In the middle to the middle to the end, in the middle to the end. So I'm sure the audience loved your speech because you got us to a real marriage. I saw the groom, I saw the bride, I saw a family, I saw you in front of the public. You have this, you bring us this magic in your speech. Furthermore, I encourage you to test different cameras position to enjoy more of your body language, because I know you moved your hand, but they are inside your chest and we can't see. Okay, just change the camera position and we will see more for your body and your gestures. Like I said, it's a pleasure listening you, and I hope that I can evaluate you another time. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Cynthia. Great feedback. And moving with our evaluator, we have now our second evaluator for this meeting. And Pedro Cardoso will give his feedback for Akiko Yamagami's speech. So welcome, Pedro. The stage is yours. Remind me to pin my screen so you can see the time.
Right. So, hello everyone. Hello, Akiko. Well, evaluating you was a pleasure and also a challenge for me. I was watching your last speeches and I could say that for today, your goals, you really accomplished that. You gestured a lot, used your non-verbal language in a very tight, and it was very tight with your message. You could really use that in a proper way. And I got some examples here to show you how it was very accurate. For example, universally, you open your arms like that, a signal for help, honest feeling, combat that violence against women and domestic violence. And it was also informative. You bring us some statistics for nonverbal language. For example, nonverbal language stands for 70 to 90% of all communications. You give us the context for the signal for help, which was great for everyone here to understand how it is used. And you also bring us the awareness of cultural differences when using the nonverbal language, which was also great. Your speech, while you interacted a lot with the audience, all the time you were asking questions, and you furthermore give us enough time to answer that. It was great. And you summarized at the end your ideas, the first point, the second point, and the third point. And you also used the word of the day. So Kiko, you really done very well. And points for improvement, I could say that your framing, at the very beginning, you were closer to the camera. And then during your speech, you stepped back. So kind of corrected, but if you started it just in the way you finish it, it would be greater. And also, you could say your background, it was nice. It didn't draw my attention that much, but if you could deliver your speech in a way in the same room that you did in your 2 speeches ago, it would be better. It would be great. I would say that. So Kiko, that's it.
Okay. Thank you, Pedro. Amazing feedback for Kiko's speech. Let me just finish this talk here. Okay, so we are moving on with our feedback. And now we have Margarete Caneiro, that was evaluating Vanessa Santos' speech. It's a pleasure to invite you here, Margarete, to deliver your feedback for her. The stage is yours.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Yes? Okay. It's an honor to evaluate Vanessa once more. Congratulations, Vanessa, again. You brought, as usual, a very interesting topic. I believe you are very committed to your work, and you bring speeches related to your work. I think it's very smart because you can improve both. Your project today is very tough because I would evaluate a lot of vocal issues or vocal dimensions. Like, because of that, I have a lot of suggestions to you. I believe you should vary more your voice. Try to be more expressive and speak louder, especially in important time. You know what time that you would like to emphasize, so you can use your voice to make it powerful, okay? You have a comfortable voice. It's very nice to hear you. You have a calm voice, but I suggest you to increase the enthusiasm, even though it's a professional and technical presentation. You showed us such amazing pictures, powerful pictures. So I suggest you to also improve the way when you are showing some of those pictures, to improve the vocal variation, to make it better, to make it more powerful. Okay. I also suggest you to convey an emotion sometimes, even though it's a professional speech. Emotional always bring people together, always engage people. So I suggest you to use emotion, and you can do that using your voice. I know it's very hard. I know by myself, but I challenge you to try next speech to improve vocal variation, vocal tone, speak louder, and bring more enthusiasm, okay? And again, congratulations for the speech. I'm very honored to evaluate you again. I can see how you are improving so much. So I'm very anxious to see you again. Thanks.
Thank you, Margaret. Thanks so much. Great feedback for Vanessa's speech. It's really difficult to evaluate some projects here in Toastmasters, but it's really great to see how can we improve ourselves as evaluators. So we are having now our report for the time of this evaluation, because we vote for best speech, best tabletop speech, and we vote every meeting for the best evaluators. So we have now 3 evaluators today. Cynthia was evaluating Brianna, and she delivered her feedback in 3 minutes sharp. Pedro was evaluating Akiko, and he delivered his evaluation in 2 minutes and 55 seconds. And Margaret was evaluating Vanessa, 3 minutes and 5 seconds. So all of them are eligible to be voted today. And I will launch our poll for you. So you can just choose between 3 of them who was, in your personal opinion, the best evaluator for this meeting. It's really important for you to share your love here with the one that you think was better. Okay. Oops. Okay, so I am moving to our third part of the meeting. As I mentioned before, the feedbacks, and we have now all the report that we are having in the meeting. And we have now the account report. And as Kim is the grammar of the meeting, I would like to invite Kim to give his report as a accountant and grammar. If you want to mix them, Kim, be our guest. I'm sure that will be a great feedback. So my friends here from Brazil, pay attention, because Kim has a lot to share with us regarding the language, in English language. So thank you. And Kim, you have 5 minutes for your report. Stage is yours.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
I have a new microphone here. Yeah. All right, guys. So let's see. Too many things I wrote down because I'm 2 things at once. Let's see. Brienne of Ta and Akiko-san, I haven't noticed filler words in your speeches, so congrats for that. You gave a very fluid speech. Yes, very nice. Well done. When you're talking about the other one, the third speaker, I forgot her name. Who was it? Okay, she said to us, the third prepared speech. To us. It was Vanessa. And she used a very nice word, incentivize, excellent. The other speakers from the table topics, it was Daniel, he said one Vanessa in the table topics, she repeated the, I. The third speaker, Lai, she said chu, Patricia, she was flawless. I loved your speech, and you used the word of the day for the furthermore. Congratulations. Eizu, you said 3 is, more, choo, and 3 is in your speech. And regarding the evaluators, Cynthia, your video was a little bit frozen in the beginning. Every now and then it was a little bit frozen here and there. But you said 2 ums, and that's it. That's what I got. Pedro, you said 2 ums, and when you said also, you were dragging the word a little bit. You said also, yes. And Margaret, you said 2 us, and I will give you a feedback about what you said in English when I am a grammarian. Now I am a counter. Please let me know when I become the other one. Back to you, Alessandro.
Okay, Kim, thank you so much. As always, great feedback. A counter report is the one that first got me hooked here at Toastmasters because, gosh, as Aletheia said, oh my gosh, in the beginning, that was terrible for myself, how much filler words I use. So I hope that all you that perceive this feedback today understand that you can improve. Even using English as today, so we can really make these numbers go really low. Thank you, Kim. And let's see if you have Kim again here. Yes, Kim Gibson, our grammarian. Kim, please take the stage again and share your knowledge with the grammarian. How was the best and the worst use of the language today? Thank you.
All right, Alessandro. I was going to say that because that's my time again, right? So, guys, I'm back. Now I am a grammarian, and I'm going to talk about some aspects. First, pronunciation, right? There are some words that are very tricky in English, and I want you to pay attention to the pronunciation. The first one is person. Many people say person, but it's person. It has an A sound, person. And it's not determine, it's determine. Yes, determine. And when we have a word that ends in a consonant and the other one starts in a vowel, for example, help us, we don't say helpy us. We pronounce it together, say help us. Yes. So pay attention to this elision within the words. There was one speaker, it was interesting because she said variety many times and she couldn't get it right. Yes, said variety, it's variety, yes, vocal variety. Yeah. And some words that starts with H, the H can be silent or not. For example, honor, we don't pronounce it. It's honor, not honor. Yes. All right. And some grammar mistakes. Someone said, when I had 7 years, that's a very common mistake of Brazilians. We say have instead of am. When I was 17 years. We don't say when I had, yes, for age. The past of bites. Someone talk about a dog biting or something and said, and he bited me. It's not bited, it's bit. He bit me. There's even a video of Charlie, a baby who bit his brother. It's a very nice video for you to learn this word. And there was a person who asked about vaca in English. Yes, cow, it's cow. If it is like an animal, like uma vaca de pelúcia, it's a stuffed cow. Yes, maybe it was the words you were looking for. And Aletheia said cobaia. Yes, we are her cobayas. Aletheia, in English, we say guinea pig for cobayas. Porquinho da Índia mesmo, guinea pig. It's cobaia in English. Pay attention to the verb to listen. Always put the to before it. Listen to someone. It was nice listening to you. Some people forget about it. What else? And I really liked it when Patricia said, guys, I did this and I'm not sorry for that. That's a very common expression in English. When you do something, you don't regret it. You say, I'm not sorry for that. There is even another good expression that is sorry, not sorry. Sorry, I don't feel sorry for doing this. Yes, sorry, not sorry. So congratulations, Patricia, for this expression. Akiko-san, Patricia, Cynthia, and Pedro, you have used the word of the day. I have noticed it. Maybe other people have used it as well, but I didn't get it. And Margaret, very well done. The usage of convey, to convey a message. That's the perfect verb to use. You have to transmit something, to convey. And guys, to end this grammarian report, I would like to show the difference between two words that they are very similar, but they are different in English. And I want to call your attention for this. I'm gonna share my screen. Margaret said she was anxious for another speech. Guys, anxious in English, it has a bad meaning. It's like worried or nervous about something, yes? If you want to say you're anxious, but you're anxious in a good way, you can use the verb eager. Because eager is when you want something very much, you wanting very much to do something, especially something interesting or enjoyable. As Toastmasters is something interesting and enjoyable, I would say I'm eager to hear your next speech, not anxious, all right? So that's my feedback for you today. I hope you have learned, and it was a pleasure helping you guys. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Kim. Great feedback as always. And I'm eager to see you here again as our grammarian, or Brianna, or someone that has English really powerful inside of them, because I always learn a lot. It's really great. Thank you so much, Kim. And now we're moving to our last but not least important feedback for this meeting, and we have our prestigious guest and friend Eduardo Barbosa from Real Toastmasters. It's great to see you here again, Eduardo. And General Evaluator will give a feedback about all of the meeting and the people that were performing some roles today. So welcome, Eduardo. Thank you so much for your help. Please, the stage is yours.
Thanks to all. I first of all would like to ask Kim to pay attention to any mistake that I can make and just to write down in the chat in the private chat for me. Can you do this, please, Kim? As a grammar and a counter.
Please, can you repeat, please? What was that?
Can you pay attention of any mistakes that I can make and write down in the chat, all right, in the private to me, just to note. Thank you. So, guys, sure. As Alessandro said, I am today as a role of general evaluator, and the Toastmasters is the main role, the feedback. And I divided the meeting in basically three main topics: before the meeting, during the meeting, and the network breaking, and join to this the second part of the meeting. Before the meeting, it's always important to talk to the guests and welcome them, and that's what's done perfectly. Furthermore, the Toastmasters was presented and in your various A's, how it's going, how it's formed, where it's can be applied in the corporate group, in the public, like the BSB clubs. During the meeting, I would like to say that Kim make astronomers task to be the two functions, a counter and grammarian. So Kim is very good to take these two tasks and instantly way. And the timer, Alessandro as a TM, also she take this two tasks. And the network breaking, it's very important to connect with the guests, the peoples that are in the meeting, the members, and it was done perfectly too. And that's great. This make an awesome environment, a very energetic environment. The second part of the meeting, the table topics. Oh, that's best time, and I love it. As Patricia Wolf uh, shared her memories, the other guy as Azu share his memory of in with his wife. That is grateful. That was wonderful to know each other. And the evaluators, I would like to give this three main points that is based to all evaluations that are brought examples of the positive and negative aspects, challenge, and the keep going to the speaker. That's very important, and my observation, my view, that was done perfectly. So keep going to the evaluators. Without further ado, I would like to thank you inviting me here and the club that was starting on time and finished on time too. And that's a great, great Saturday evening, Saturday afternoon. Thank you very much. Alessandro, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Eduardo. Thank you. Great, great feedback. Really, really important for you guys to understand that we are educated or trained since the beginning. Then we join Toastmasters to receive this feedback in an open way. In Brazil, we are not used to have a feedback in our companies or our jobs. And Brazilian tends to have a bad side about feedback. So in Toastmasters, we understand that we need that to improve. And that's why Toastmasters, at every meeting, we have feedback for everyone that was participating. So this is one small of the great things that we have here. And so understand that this is how we can grow. We have always someone looking after us here. And we have now our winners of this meeting. As I said before, we voted for the best tabletop speaker, we vote for the best evaluator, and we vote for the best prepared speech. And now I'd like to ask for you drums roll, because we are going to know who was the best tabletop speakers for this meeting. And 3, 2, 1, we had Patricia Wolf, our friend and guest from the United States. Amazing, amazing speech about her memories. And that was how she handled difficulties in his life. So that was a great speech. Congratulations, Patricia. Thank you again for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And by the way, I love your voice and your accent. And you remember one of the singers that I really, really like. It's not so useful for people to like her, but her name is Cher. Is a really American singer from the United States. I know people that love some of her music, but I love all of her career. And when I first hear you speaking, I remember about her. She has a strong voice, and when she speaks, we always know that she wants to deliver something to us with her music or with some speech between music is during her presentation in the stage. So thank you so much, and congratulations for your table topics of this meeting. And now we have our best evaluator for this meeting. And again, drums roll, because we're going to know who was the best evaluator for this meeting. And 3, 2, 1, we have Pedro Cardoso. Congratulations, Pedro, on your evaluation for, I think you evaluated Akiko. I'm not sure, I think it's that. Congratulations for your feedback for her. It's really, really important for everyone to improve and knowing that we can be a better evaluator. It's a great way for us to know that we can receive a great feedback. Congratulations, Pedro. And now we have our best prepared speech of this meeting between Vanessa and Brianna Perez. And drums roll again, because we have a Brianna Perez winning of this best prepared speech for this meeting. Congratulations, Brianna, on your ceremonial speech that you delivered today. I hope you can improve this speech and you feel really, really prepared when you meet your friends in the real world to be the person of the honor to handle that marriage evening. So congratulations, Brianna. And moving on, we have now our meeting is almost finished. It's almost closing now. We are Brasília Toastmasters. We are proud to be here with you, and we are really, really glad that you joined us today. And we hope that you can join us again. Reminding you that we always have the next meeting happening, and we have May 22nd. It's the next Saturday from today, and we are going to have our meeting in Portuguese. So if you really like this meeting, but English is not your strong language, or you felt scared to join us today and speak, connect again next week. And I'm sure you're going to love having this meeting time with us. The idea is the same, but we're going to have much, much different speakers with different ideas and messages shared with you, but all of them backed up with the Toastmasters Pathways program. So that's really, really, really great. The time is the same. We connect 15 to 45 p.m. and our meeting starts sharp 3 p.m. on next Saturday. Thank you so much, everyone, as I said before. And now the stage is open to everyone to join us here. I would like to thank you, everyone that helped me and helped the club during this meeting. I will keep saying the names because you know that you will hear and help us. Thank you so much. A round of applause for you all. And please use your space here if you want to talk with us and share your message. How was the meeting for you?
We learned a lot today. Gosh, thank you all. Thank you.
It's great to be back just for this meeting, but great to see everyone again. Some faces like Akiko-san, the master Kim with the lessons, our teacher, English teacher. It was awesome to have him. Thanks, everyone. It was a pleasure to be here and share this moment with you.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you for coming. It's so nice when you're coming. Your face, you know, it's about the last board. I'm so proud of the last board because you are the best of the Brazil. So wow.
We are
so nice for us. We are, yes. Thank you, Daniel, for coming. Thank you, Gilmar. I know it was hard for you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Patricia, for you. Oh, thank you all. I'm so proud of our meeting today. Thank you, Alessandro. You are, gosh, doing everything. And everything was nice and perfect. Thank you.
I have a question to Eizo-san because his name sounds like Japanese. Does Eizo-san, do you know someone of our club meeting, or you're already our member?
So I am from São Paulo. I'm Japanese descendant. My grandfather was Japanese. And I visited Japanese and I lived there for 3 years. Very, very great opportunity to know the culture, and I understood all your signs. Yeah. Very nice, very nice, very good speech you did today. Thank you very much. And maybe I will do part of this group. I don't know. I am looking for a group. I participated last week, and I think I will try it once more.
I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Wow, nice to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you. You are from Brazil?
I originally from Japan, and I came to Brazil 5 years ago. To my husband is Brazilian, so I moved to Brazil.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Nice. You are here now. You
I'm
live here
learning
now.
a lot with. I'm really happy. I have lots of nice members who teach me lots of things here. Always welcoming. So.
Okay, welcome. Very welcome to Brazil.
Thank you so much.
We all club is fan of Kakiko. Easy.
Yeah.
She's so cute and nice and gentle. You know what I mean?
No way. No. No way.
Yes, I know too.
Isn't it, Vanessa? But we are so much happy to have guests like Luisa,
Easy's guest.
Ana Paula, right?
Yeah.
We are so happy to have you all. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And I think Luisa talked with us at the beginning. I don't remember. Her English is so nice, better than mine. You are
Thank you.
here? Wow.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Gosh, her English.
I lived for 1 year in Canada with my family, so I know a little bit. And I learned like I was like when I was young, I studied in Thomas Jefferson. I don't know if you guys know this school in Brasília. It's really famous. I studied there for 8 years, but I'm not talking for like I think more than a year now. So I'm a little bit rushed, you know. Sometimes I talk to my mom like, Mom, let's talk because I need to practice. I feel that if we don't practice, we forget everything.
Yeah, that's true. King is Thomas Jefferson teacher.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
it's really good. I love the classes there. It was really nice. We learned a lot of things. I studied there for like 8 years of my life, so it was really good. I remember like some of the teachers there was really nice.
Oh, it's part of your life. 8
Yeah.
years. Cool. Oh, Ana Paula, do you like to talk with us? Do you have any question? Hello.
Well, I really appreciate the class. I think it was very important to us, like even the feedbacks, because I kind of feel like similar to some topics that I'm not so good in the communication. So I really appreciate it, and thank you for welcoming me.
Cool. We are happy for that. So you can come in. We are here every Saturday, as Alessandro told. So just come and join us. We'll be happy. Who else? That's it. Cool.
I think it's Pedro. Second evaluator. Is he
Pedro.
here?
No.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he left.
Okay. Wow.
Pedro's
Hey,
here.
I'm here.
He's here.
Ah, sorry. Oh gosh. Sorry, I didn't
was
see
hitting
your
myself
name
here,
yet.
but I didn't left yet.
Great evaluation. Hey, Pedro, you are going like, gosh.
And I'm writing here the points because there are many things that the time didn't allow us to say, but it's really important to bring all the points to the speaker could improve. the next ones, the next speeches.
Great. Oh, so you are preparing her form
Yeah,
to send to her. Oh, great.
Oh,
Great, Pedro. Congrats.
oh, yay.
This form is so important for the speaker. Thank you so much for that.
Actually, since I saw him speak last time, since then, he's my inspiration. I have to do. And I'm so appreciative. I got evaluation from him. Thank you, Pedro.
Oh, look at that. Cool. Yeah, Pedro is really, really, yeah, he's like, he just started here in our club, but he's like pushing he up like, oh my God, like forget in English.
You can say skyrocketing. Skyrocketing.
Sky what?
Skyrocketing or skyrocketing. Can someone help me? But there is this expression. I'll check it out. Yes.
Yeah, he finished her first level. Now we go. Goodness, I'm so proud. Cool.
Guys,
and that's
I
it,
gotta
guys.
go
I have
now.
to go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice
Nice to see
weekend
you.
and week to Azel.
See you
Welcome
next time.
always. And please go in other clubs as well to be
Yes,
sure about